Hey, what is up everybody? Thanks for checking out this video. Support for the channel is definitely awesome. I want to talk about something nobody's really talking about. And I could have some bad information here. I'm not sure if I remember right. It was a pretty credible source on YouTube. But I think it was late last week. They were talking about a new release from Al-Qaeda or the Taliban, one of the two, on basically activating the sleeper cells. This has been talked about before, but just kind of recently they put out a release through different websites. This might have been Chuck Holton that came out with this, but it was a release on these websites that basically the domestic terrorists follow. And he showed the websites. He said, do not go to them unless you want to be on a list. But he had information from that and gave the document basically that was saying it. And it was talking about the terrorists and the people that follow jihad or whatever they follow to blow themselves up, whatever ideology or religion that is, to call to arms. Do it on a small scale. Do it by explosions if necessary, but ramming cars, shooting, fires, stuff like that. Start coming to arms to do these things. Immediately after that, we had the situation in Salt Lake City with the Mormon Church. Ramming cars, fire, shooting, chaos, terrorism. Nobody really brought that up. Nobody really brought up the fact that this was just called for. Now we have the projects just exploded in New York City, which I believe those are the projects. If you're a terrorist hiding in this country, where are you going to go? Where are you going to hide out, blend in, disappear in an extremely diverse area? Well, places like the projects, places like the hoods, places where nobody's going to question anything, and you're going to be able to go about your own business without people getting into your business. You know, in areas like that, nobody's in each other's business. There's no Karens in the projects. So you can plan things and do things. So yeah, I woke up this morning to this news about New York City with the project explosion. Kind of interesting, but it's really interesting that these small could-be terrorist attacks are starting to show up just after the Taliban, Al-Qaeda, came out and said, people, it's time. It's time to start acting on the United States of America. Now, could I be completely wrong on this? Absolutely. I'm just a random dude on YouTube that watches a little bit of TV. But I like to come on here and share my ideas. Like I said, and I'll always say, this is kind of a personal journal for myself. So I'm logging all this stuff in the collapse of the United States in World War III. Everything is documented and all that, but also to give you guys information because people don't talk about things all the time the way that they should be talked about, which I might have another quick video on that subject, a little more so. It is a relentless little kitty here, but I kind of got her addicted to holding her like a baby when she was a kitten because she was a little bit squirmy, but I was able to pet her as a kitten. Now, this is what she absolutely just wants all the time, but she is soaking wet. Now my shirt's all dirty. Anyway, these could be terrorist attacks. They could be people acting on the benefit of a terrorist organization, domestic or abroad. This has been talked about. People said that this is going to be happening, and it's happening, yet nobody is talking about it. At the most, they're talking about it like it's just a regular American that's pissed off, which we have those as well. But just that call to arms from the terrorist groups, this is really what it's looking like. I mean, it really is. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Got this cat doing crazy loving stuff. Yeah, could this be what I think it is? Yeah, not a place to stretch and sharpen your claws, kitty. Okay, come on. I know. You get so passionate. You've been sleeping in a corpse or something. Jesus, what's wrong with you? Anyway, pay attention to these kind of things. Right now, and man, I really hate saying this. Right now, situational awareness is going to be key. Carrying a self-protection device with you at all times is going to be pretty important right now. Okay. Jeez. It makes it difficult to record. Definitely losing track of what I'm talking about. Arm yourself when you're going out. Carry. Right now is the time. Right now is the time to use the preps of self-defense. Not in necessarily self-defense, but carry. Keep a couple clips, keep a couple magazines. Be on alert, head on a swivel, situational awareness. This is when shit's going down. So, yeah. Come on. Yeah. What's the next one that's going to happen? Well, I'm keeping my eye on that. And I'm going to see if it checks off all the boxes for terroristic activities. So, yeah, anyway, a little distracted this morning. Keep your head on a swivel. Keep prepping. Keep your situational awareness. Be ready to defend yourself, loved ones, and your family. Be safe out there. I will leave it with that. Talk to you guys later. Till next time, peace.